This Bosch 2-in-1 impact driver rules.
Oh, yeah!
That couldn't have been
Macho Man Randy Savage indeed. Yeah, a.k.a. your inner Bosch. I'm a macho manifestation of that feeling you get when you use that 2-in-1 impact driver.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, say it with your chest, brother. Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
We'll work on that.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
When a cold has you down, it's the little comforts that lift you up. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, and a tissue that actually feels good on your skin. Infused with aloe, Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe provides a hint of cooling freshness to help your skin feel restored. So, whether your skin is feeling dry, chafed, or irritated, you're only one wipe away from helping it feel relieved. So, the next time you have a cold, get a hint of instant cooling relief with new Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What if comparing car insurance rates was as easy as putting on your favorite podcast? With Progressive, it is. Just visit the Progressive website to quote with all the coverages you want. You'll see Progressive's direct rate, then their tool will provide options from other companies so you can compare. All you need to do is choose the rate and coverage you like. Quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
All right, places, please. The Daly Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens. Other animals. And action. This is the Daly Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
And just like that, it's Thirsty Thursday, Steve.
What are we drinking?
Well, so far just coffee and a smoothie.
Okay, good.
I don't know what it is with me lately, though. It just feels like most of my mornings are chaotic, and this was another example of it. My husband, one of his taillights, I swear, has been out. And then he's had a couple other people say, hey, you got a taillight out. So he went to the store, bought the taillights, and then this morning, he's going to attempt to change it at, 3:45 in the morning. So then we go out there together.
Okay.
And we start working on it, and it's not out. So he takes the whole thing apart. The light is still running, but then he dropped the screw in which you need to put back into the light to reattach it into like our gravel driveway. So now he and I are on our hands and knees. I've got my headlights shining on the back of his car. We've got cell phones looking for the stupid screw.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
When did he find out that this light was out?
I mean, it's been going on for like 2 weeks.
So why would you wait until 3-something in the morning to do it when you could have done it at like 5 in the afternoon?
Because my husband is a ding-ding.
Okay. Not a ding-dong, but a ding-ding.
A ding-ding.
A ding-a-ling?
Great news, though. We did find the screw. It was a joint effort.
Okay.
And we got the light put back. But it's the weirdest thing. Like, why would the light sometimes be out and sometimes be on and sometimes be out?
I have no answer for that because I have sometimes I'll get like that alert on your when you're driving and when you like use your blinker, it starts blinking quicker and quicker, which is the indication that the light's out or it's going out. So then when I bring it in for my oil change, I'm like, hey, it looks like the front light's out. I got an alert on it. And then they check everything. Like, everything seems to be working fine. Like there's no alert. And then 3 months later, same alert goes off again. Then it just goes on, off, on, off. I don't know. I don't understand it.
Make it make sense.
But next time it happens, I'll be sure to let you guys know at 3 a.m. to meet up at my place to help me change. Did you use YouTube to figure out how to do it?
I mean, he's done it before, so he kind of knows the deal. I would absolutely have to use YouTube. I'm not good at anything with the automotive world.
Yeah.
But I am good at informing the Rockaholics with you, Steve.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daly Migs Download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Palace Lawn. How about your Seattle Mariners yesterday? Looked like things were not going to go well against the White Sox. They were down, I think it was 5-4 at one point, like in the 8th inning. But then this guy that they picked up this season from Texas decided to deliver for us.
Fly ball, right field. Tavares tagged it back. Does he get all of it? He does! Leody Tavares
How about that? Leody Taveras hitting a home run, helping the Mariners win the game. They ended up winning 6-5. There were 3 home runs in the game from the Mariners. I think Cal Raleigh had one. I think Julio Rodriguez might have had the other one as well. Things are looking great, and things are about to look better. Right now, they're in first place, 28-20. They're up by 3 games in the AL West, and George Kirby's making his making his triumphant return. He's been out all season because of like a shoulder thing, so he's starting his season up tonight against Houston. So let's hope things get even better.
This is our year.
I'm starting to feel like it is.
I really hope so, because, God, we need it so bad. Yelp has put together this list of the top 25 burger brands in America, and Danny V will be very happy to know that In-N-Out comes out on top. Habit Burger Grill, Shake Shack, Culver's, and Island Restaurants are also part of the top 5. And by region, Shake Shack is number 1 in the Northeast. Culver's takes the Midwest and the South. And then In-N-Out Burger, of course, reigns the West. And we're getting our first, well, not our first, I think. What is it? Is it the first one in Washington?
I believe it's the first one in Washington. It's still
far
deep,
away,
though. Yeah.
Field trip.
I mean, Dick's is better. So
it is. Everybody knows that.
Yeah. Habit Burger, though, made it. We recently ate there. That place is awesome.
I like that place a lot.
What the hell is Islands Restaurants?
Never heard of it.
No idea either? Okay. It must just be something like maybe in the Midwest or
something. Probably lame.
Okay. Hey, bummer news in the world of football. Jim Irsay. Now, some of you know him for being the owner of the Indianapolis Colts. Other people know him for being rich as F and owning almost every piece of rock and roll memorabilia out there. Like, he's just a big fan of rock music. He was a constant collector. Whenever you hear, like, this guitar sold for $2 million, chances are Jim Irsay and his foundation ended up buying it. But he ended up passing away yesterday. Only 65 years old. Known for his philanthropy as well. Like, he did a lot of stuff with animals. Just always was donating his money. His players seemed to love him. Helped bring the Indianapolis Colts a Super Bowl championship. Pat McAfee just shared out on his social media page saying he battled his demons. We all do, but God bless Jim Irsay with an abundance of compassion, and just shared an incredible story about how good of a guy he was. And I was like, I didn't realize he had demons. I didn't pay attention to what Jim Irsay's doing, but apparently he had some addiction issues and mental health issues as well. Struggled with some prescription drug stuff over the years and alcoholism. Sought rehab multiple times. But, just sad news in the world of football, though.
The Humane Society of Tacoma and Pierce County, they're waiving all dog adoption fees right now through Memorial Day weekend.
And
I know.
Time to get a new dog.
I mean, I don't want to leave you out, being the only one to get a new dog.
Come on, you need to be as miserable as we are right now. I'm kidding.
So they say the kennel space right now is super limited. So they've been doing all these renovations, trying to make more space. But they have over 300 dogs taken in this month. So this is a really great time to be going and looking at maybe your forever friend.
All right. So when are we going to see you there?
Oh God, I'm still on animal probation.
Well, and you just helped your husband put a headlight in. I think he owes it to you.
I'm out here doing the Lord's work. Okay.
Seattle's going to have a professional women's hockey team. It's part of the PWHL. They just announced they have a general manager by the name of Megan Turner. Now, what's up next? They got a draft. They got to figure out who's going to be on the team. I guess the expansion draft is going to be happening next month on June 9th. So who knows what's going to happen? They haven't announced a team name just yet, but still exciting times if you're a hockey fan.
I'm so excited to find out, mascots and like what songs they're going to use for, different things, and it's exciting.
What songs they're going to use?
Yeah, like how the Kraken use Nirvana. Like there's just certain songs that become like staples in the game, and I'm excited for all that.
They come out to the Kraken come out to Sabotage, I think, the Beastie Boys song, right?
Yeah, so awesome. So former NBA All-Star and cannabis entrepreneur here in Seattle, Sean Kemp, he's starting a trial today. First-degree assault charge that stems from a 2023 shooting down in the Tacoma Mall parking lot.
It was
Remember
just a couple months ago I was thinking about that. I think because I was walking by his pot shop. I'm like, whatever happened with that whole gun situation? But here's our answer.
He has pleaded not guilty, and we'll find out more shortly.
All right, as far as weather, hitting a high of 66 degrees. It's going to be cloudy today. The DMD is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel, and that's what's up.
The Daily Migs Show.
Daily Migs Show.
Tomorrow night, you should be definitely joining us at the Kevin Deers Benefit Show. It's happening at El Corazon.
Everybody from the radio station is going.
It sounds like we're all going to be there. Mm-hmm. And all proceeds from the show are going to support Kevin's family. You can get all the info and make your ticket purchase at KISW.com.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch.
Inner...
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes, we have the power.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
When a cold has you down, it's the little comforts that lift you up. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, and a tissue that actually feels good on your skin. Infused with aloe, Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe provides a hint of cooling freshness to help your skin feel restored. So, whether your skin is feeling dry, chafed, or irritated, you're only one wipe away from helping it feel relieved. So, the next time you have a cold, get a hint of instant cooling relief with new Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
We do not want to be responsible for any spoilers. So if you have yet to watch the finale of The Voice, turn down your radio. This is a spoiler alert.
That's always the most interesting stuff when it's like something like that where like the results are given. It's like you have to stay away from everything. Social media, maybe even like the kitchen at your workplace because people are talking about it. It's so hard to avoid a spoiler.
Well, Tuesday night this week, we did find out that Maple Valley's Lucia Flores-Wiseman did not win The Voice.
We're going to find out the winner here momentarily. But first, Lucia, what has Adam's support from the beginning of the show meant to you?
Oh, gosh, it's meant the world. I really appreciate everything you've done for me. I really thought I believed in myself, but you really gave me the final push to fully believe in what I create and just being authentic. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Lucia. Good luck tonight. The finalist in 4th place is Lucia Flores-Wiseman, Team Adam. How about a big hand for Lucia?
Boo.
So disappointed.
Never going to watch The Voice again unless someone local is on it again.
The big winner, though, was the man with 2 names, Adam David. 2 first names.
So is he a serial killer? No, you have to have 3 first names to be a serial killer.
Is that what it is?
I think that's what it is. So he's still on the up and up.
Yes. And this kind of got us talking about things that we almost won.
Yes.
Do you have an example?
I have a couple.
I bet. Second place Migs.
I wish it was second place, more like 4th, maybe.
No.
Didn't even. The one that always still kind of like bums me out when we were nominated to be in the Radio Hall of Fame.
Ooh.
Which I thought was really freaking cool. Like for no good reason other than it's just a silly thing to be able to like tell my parents, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't end up getting it. And that one, here's the geeky part of me, just because of what I do with the wrestling stuff. I was so excited that if it did happen, I could use that to further add another layer of my douchebaggery in the ring.
Your verification status.
I was like, I'll even make like a plaque. I'll come out with a plaque. That'll be my weapon. I'll hit people over the head with my Hall of Fame plaque. What about you?
Oh, man. I competed at nationals in Future Business Leaders of America back in the day. I competed 2 different years.
We worked with a future business leader?
Yeah, well, nerd is the actual word we're looking for.
Yeah. Is that what it's short for?
Yes.
Okay.
So I at nationals one year, I placed 17th in the nation.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. 17 is not very. It's not very
16
cool.
people that are better than you.
So way better. Way better. But I was always, I was so excited to get that far, but I was like, man, 17th place doesn't sound very good.
That's not when you really do think about it. Like when you bigger picture, you're like, that's pretty awesome.
That's pretty fun.
There's only 16 other people that were more of a nerd than you.
Do you want to know what the competition I was part of was? Public speaking.
Public speaking?
Yeah.
And look at you now.
Look at me now.
I wonder what the other 16 are up to.
Probably no good.
Danny, you have anything that you're kind of like still bummed that you didn't win?
No.
Oh, because you win everything?
No, I don't win anything. That's honestly, like I never competed in sports. I never did like races or anything like that. So now like I'm just happy for the participation medal that I get at the end.
Okay, good.
Because it's like every time I run like a 5K, I'm always like 40th out of, I mean, I guess better, like you kind of said, big picture, it's like 300 people.
Yeah,
so 40 is pretty good.
There's 260 other people that sucked more than you.
Yeah, but still, it's not that amazing.
They should put that on the T-shirt of the trophy. I'm better than the 260 other losers.
Let's ask this of our Rockaholics. Based on our friend, because she was on our show, Lucia Flores-Wiseman, getting 4th place on The Voice. What did you win, or what did you almost win, and you're still bummed that you didn't?
Those are the ones I really want to hear from, because I think it's kind of fun, like the what ifs and like just what happened.
Yeah, why didn't you get 1st place? Call now, 206-803-ROCK.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show.
We want to know, what did you almost win, but you're still bummed that you didn't? 206-803-ROCK. Or maybe what did you win? Front row tickets, a cruise, but maybe you lost out on winning a big award or something like that. 206-803-ROCK. We will take those calls after Red Hot Chili Peppers. We would love to know, what did you win? Or maybe, what did you come so close to winning, but you didn't win, and you're still bummed out that you didn't win? 206-803-ROCK. Allison from Edmonds, what did you win?
So I won a VCR and a whole bunch of like Who concert paraphernalia, but like no tickets. And I had to sing on the radio.
You had to sing on the radio?
What song did you sing?
Yeah. Well, I have to explain first. They said you need to be the 4th caller, and you have to be singing when we pick up the phone. And I was shocked when it started ringing, and because I never got through. And like they kept picking up and hanging up because there was no sound. Like they didn't even give it a minute. The only song I could think of was "My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean." So
Can you give us a rendition of that right now?
Sure. My Bonnie lies over the ocean.
That was beautiful, Allison.
Hey, Allison, what are you doing this morning at 9:20-ish?
Thursday's my day off, and I am working out in my home gym. It's biceps and triceps day.
Oh, biceps and tries, my favorite day. I was thinking, we're giving away Who tickets with Hook or Shook. And if you're up for it, we'll have you play. And if you win, then you'll actually win the tickets and not win a VCR.
Oh, sure. When is it?
9:20.
9:20-ish this morning. When we call, you have to start singing My Body Lies Under the Ocean. No, I'm kidding. Would you be up for that?
Okay, I will call at 9:20. I will set my alarm.
We'll put you on hold. We'll get your number. That way you don't have to worry about all that crap.
Okay.
All right. Awesome.
That's so great.
Why not? I mean, we heard her do it. She did it better.
206-803-ROCK. We want to know, what did you win, or what did you almost win, and you're still really bummed out that you didn't?
I love this text. Someone said, I won a year's supply of hot dogs from a gas station when I was living in Missouri. I thought it'd be coupons, but they literally handed me 365 frozen hot dogs and a garbage bag.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, if you don't have the freezer space for that, what are you going to do? Just hand them out to the neighbors?
I think you got to hit Home Depot or Lowe's. Or Hose when you combine the two stores.
Yes. Get a big old deep freezer.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Another person says, I was on The Price is Right. I made it to the Showcase Showdown, overbid by $40. Still hurts to this day.
Oh, $40. That's so close yet so far. 206-803-ROCK. Lana from Everett, what did you win?
Hey, good morning, guys. How you doing?
We're great. How you doing, Lana?
Awesome. I was actually in North Dakota, and I had a Pontiac that was still under warranty, but there were no Pontiac dealers, so I had to go to a Subaru dealer to get my oil changed.
Okay.
And while I was waiting, you could only be in the showroom, and this was a Subaru, so I was just looking at the cars, and, the salesman comes up, and we're just kind of joking, and I'm looking in the back seat, and I have really good visual spatial acuity. I mean, I can look at something or even a box and give you the exact dimensions if I put my hands around it. So we ended up making a
like, sir, you're lying about your size. No, sorry.
No. It really is. So I ended up betting this guy, the salesperson, that this car had a bigger back seat than the other one. And he's like, no. And I said, yeah. And he says, do you want to bet the car on it? And I'm like, oh, my God, this is serious. So I went, yeah, and we shook hands on it. And half an hour later, he came back and told me that the back seat was like an inch and a half bigger. So I won.
What?
That is so. What if you lost? What were you offering up? Or is it just like, hey, if you're right, you win the car? There was no other side to the bet.
It wasn't said, but I would probably venture to say that I would have had to have purchased that car.
Well, good on you, Lana.
So did you end up leaving with the car?
No, I was. I took it more of as a joke, and I told him, he was sweating. I could really see it because he was going to have to tell his boss that he just gave away a car on a bet. But no, I told him it's okay. I didn't want it, and he was very relieved.
Oh, I bet you just saved him his job.
Brand loyal to Pontiac. 206-803-ROCK. Carlos in Seattle, what did you win?
Good morning.
What's up, Carlos?
Well, if you remember the Regis and Kathy Lee morning show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I got to speak to the king, Mr. Regis Philbin, and on their trivia segment, I won a trip for four to Jamaica. It was a $10,000 trip.
Holy cow.
Do you remember what the trivia question was?
Yes, it was what country was Evander Holyfield from, and which is Canada. I believe, if I remember correctly, the answer was Canada.
Did you know that, Steve?
No, I wouldn't have guessed Canada. If I had three guesses, I probably wouldn't even thought to guess Canada. That's amazing.
Yeah. And then what's crazy is then that was the grand prize, obviously $10,000 prize. And then so they kind of restarted a new contest. And, of course, I'm like, okay, why shouldn't I enter again? And sure enough, they called me like 2 months later. And then I won another trip, and this time to St. Lucia for two.
Oh, my. And you went on these trips?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was insane.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, it was like one of those sandals resorts where everything's taken care of. You go there for a week and just don't remember half of it.
It's so bonkers. Like you win once, you're like, okay, well, I'm never going to win again. Then you end up winning again.
That is not the luck that I have in my life. 206-803-ROCK. Tara from Linwood, what did you win?
I won a box of Oprah's favorite things for myself and my friends. I've won a $1,000 Warren winch for my truck. I won a meet and greet with Sleater Kinney and a signed album with them.
Oh, I love that band. That's so cool. The one that piqued my interest, though, were you on Oprah's show?
No, actually, I was a Weight Watchers member at the time, and she was their sponsor or whatever. She, owned part of it, and I guess they were doing some drawing thing, and I got picked. And what's funny is my membership location put my maiden name, so they didn't believe it was me that actually won it, but I was the one that won it.
Did you have to get divorced and go back to your old name to get them?
Thanks.
No, luckily they shipped it straight to me, so I didn't have to deal with that. Nice.
That's amazing. I'm very jealous. I don't win anything cool like that.
Are you trying to win stuff?
I mean, no, I guess, if you're not taking shots, you're not going to win anything. I need to enter more contests.
Yeah, way to go, Wayne Gretzky.
The Daily Migs Show.
Rockaholics, how would you like a shot at beating Steve this morning? He has 166 wins under his belt, 58 losses, and 38 ties so far this year. 206-803-ROCK is the number to call if you think you can beat Migs at 650.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch.
Inner...
Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes! We have the power!
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a...
When a cold has you down, it's the little comforts that lift you up. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, and a tissue that actually feels good on your skin. Infused with aloe, Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe provides a hint of cooling freshness to help your skin feel restored. So, whether your skin is feeling dry, chafed, or irritated, you're only one wipe away from helping it feel relieved. So, the next time you have a cold, get a hint of instant cooling relief with new Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With nonstop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, there are great connection options to several cities. Whether it's the romantic streets of Paris or the stunning beaches of Barcelona, Condor will start your vacation by offering comfortable and spacious cabins. Fly the striped way. Visit Condor.com today.
What's on your list when considering a luxury SUV? Inspired design and comfort, impressive performance. If so, the 2025 Lincoln Aviator SUV checks every box, and then some. The Aviator offers an available 28-speaker sound system, perfect position front seats, best-in-class horsepower and torque, and much more. That makes the list of SUVs you're considering become much shorter. Discover it for yourself by visiting your local Lincoln retailer. Lincoln, the power of sanctuary. Classes large crossover premium utility starting at MSRP under $150,000.
No matter why your clients give, a donor-advised fund from DAF Giving 360 makes charitable giving simple and efficient. They can get a tax deduction upon funding an account, and their assets can potentially grow tax-free as they recommend when and where to give. DAF Giving 360 has over 25 years of expertise bringing donors, financial advisors, and charities together to make a greater impact. Learn more at dafgiving360.org/advisors.
Man, that was easy.
Bulldog Rotary Hammer!
Hello?
It is I, He-Man, your inner Bosch.
Inner...
Bosch!
I'm sorry, what?
That powerful feeling you get when you can powerfully blast through concrete. Say it with me.
What, like right now?
Yes! We have the power!
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a...
When a cold has you down, it's the little comforts that lift you up. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, and a tissue that actually feels good on your skin. Infused with aloe, Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe provides a hint of cooling freshness to help your skin feel restored. So, whether your skin is feeling dry, chafed, or irritated, you're only one wipe away from helping it feel relieved. So, the next time you have a cold, get a hint of instant cooling relief with new Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs? We know that Sam from Everett is, and this is no normal game of Beat Migs. This is a redemption game, Steve.
We got him.
We got him. If you were tuned in yesterday at this time, our friend Sam scored nothing. He scored 0.
0 points.
And
Sam,
we were not going to stand for that.
So in the last 24 hours, have you been reflecting on your performance?
Yes, I have. I'm aiming for at least 2 questions.
Yeah.
I'll go home with 0.
Okay, so the goal is it's a stretch goal, but you're hoping to get 2 right.
I'm hoping to get at least 2 right. I mean, beating you would be nice, but at least 2 questions.
Once he gets 10 out of 10, and it's the ultimate redemption.
He's just trolling you?
Yeah.
Well, Sam is ready for his redemption game, Steve, so you got to get out of the studio now.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Sam has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Who manufactures the iPhone?
Apple.
Correct. What soda used the slogan, "Taste the Feeling"?
Fanta.
No.
Coca-Cola.
Yes. Approximately 95% of a jellyfish's body is made up of what?
Water.
Yes. Who played Daniel LaRusso in The Karate Kid?
I know his name. Pass. I can't think of it.
What is the capital of Louisiana?
Pass.
What was the last name of Wendy, John, and Michael in Peter Pan?
Hook.
No.
Johnson.
No.
Parker.
No. What is the name of a triangle with 2 equal sides?
A square.
No.
A rectangle.
No.
Triangle.
Oh, a triangle.
No. What English guitarist claimed that he snorted his late father's ashes?
Bob Marley's son?
No. But you know what? You did better than you were hoping for, Sam. You got 3 correct.
Perfect.
Yes.
Don't take.
Steve, I'm just going to tell you, he did better than he thought he was going to do.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he had a lot. He had plenty of room to go up.
But the question remains, are you ready? Yeah, Daddy, let's go. Who manufactures the iPhone?
Apple.
Yes. What soda used the slogan, taste the feeling?
Taste the feeling?
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
No.
I don't know. Red Bull?
No.
Sprite.
No. Approximately 95% of a jellyfish's body is made up of what?
That would be water.
Yes. Who played Daniel LaRusso in The Karate Kid?
Ralph Macchio.
Yes, he did. What is the capital of Louisiana?
Baton Rouge.
Yes. What was the last name of Wendy, John, and Michael in Peter Pan?
Pan?
No.
Peters?
No.
Peter Pans?
No. What is the name of a triangle with 2 equal sides?
Is that acute?
No.
Obtuse?
No.
Isosceles?
Yes. What English guitarist claimed he snorted his late father's ashes?
Let's go Pete Townsend.
No.
Brian May.
No.
English guitarist. David Gilmour.
No. In what decade was the first black hole discovered?
The 10s.
No.
The 20s.
No.
The 30s.
No.
Damn it.
In which ocean would you find Fiji?
Atlantic.
No.
Pacific.
Yes.
Son of a...
Steve, I'm not going to give you Pacific, but you did get 5 points correct, which is a win, 5-3.
Let's go.
Sam, congratulations on scoring more than 2.
Yep, I'm happy about it. I can go to work now and not be all stressed out about being a 0.
He didn't win, but I feel like it was a positive beat Migs redemption.
Absolutely. And he did know one that you did not know, Steve, and that is that Taste the Feeling is the slogan that Coca-Cola used.
They did?
Apparently so.
That's a terrible slogan.
The last name of Wendy, John, and Michael in Peter Pan?
Darling.
I knew Danny would know it.
Darling.
And the English guitarist that claimed he snorted his late father's ashes?
Hendrix? No, he's not.
Keith Richards.
Keith Richards.
Yes.
Hendrix was from Seattle, but, he's an English guitarist.
The decade that the first black hole was discovered? The 70s.
70s.
A little late on that, I think. Do better.
I
Do better,
won. What do you
astronauts.
want
Come
from
on.
me?
No, I mean the astronauts.
Oh.
Like, do better. Like, the 70s? We waited until the 70s to find a black hole? Hey, if you want to shop the Rock Shop, we always have some cool new merch in there. And the latest from our show is the I Beat Migs shirt. Sam can get it even though he did not beat you. Anyone can get it. Equal opportunity purchase. Go to KISW.com.
The Daily Migs Show.
There is a new feature on our Odyssey app, and it makes it very simple for you to leave us a voice message. And they have been rolling in. Some have been pretty interesting.
Yeah, this one especially when they left with this message. And they said this.
Doing the nasty with my boyfriend, and right in the middle of it, when things are getting pretty good, he had to reach into his nightstand and pull out his...
What did he pull out?
Wow. Let's slide into our VMs after AC/DC.
Something got you bent, and now you need to vent, or you did something bad and you need to repent? Well, slide into our VMs.
Yeah, baby, it's time to slide into our VMs. On the Daily Mix Show.
Download the Odyssey app for your smartphone. Open that baby up, and you can leave us a voice message anytime you please.
Are you ready for the first voice message left through our Odyssey app?
I am so ready.
Here we go. This is an adventure.
Hey, guys, I have a question. It's probably more for Taryn, but maybe any of you guys could chime in.
She needs help
Oh, no.
changing a headlight with her husband at 3 in the morning.
I'm not good.
I don't know who else to talk to about this, but I was doing the nasty with my boyfriend, and right in the middle of it, when things are getting pretty good, he had to reach into his nightstand and pull out his inhaler.
My brain was going so many different places, but it was not going there.
What's he pulling out of the nightstand? What does he keep in there? His inhaler. I didn't expect that either when I first heard it. I was like, what?
Mood killer. I know you need it, but do you need it at that very moment?
No?
I mean, I don't think it would kill the mood. I have some ideas.
Oh, really?
I have some ideas.
What, use the inhaler in different places?
No, like...
Oh.
Wow! I mean, I can tell you the ideas now, or we could wait till the end of the voice
Okay,
message.
there's more.
Am I a terrible person for just now kind of being turned off about the idea of having sex with him? Taryn, I'd love to hear what you think.
I think you just spin it into some role play, and all of a sudden you're the nurse, and maybe you're prescribing him his medicine.
Every time?
Every time. Like, hey, take this and call me in the morning.
So I've never had an inhaler. Is it one of those things where, like, if it's time, it's time, and you can't wait?
I mean, I have friends that have to carry it on their person. Like, one of my friends that I do bike MS with, she takes it on the ride, and she's huffing that thing throughout the whole bike ride.
Are we sure it's for that, or is it like, is there acid in that
There's
thing?
drugs.
Because I have a couple buddies that I wrestle with that have an inhaler, and they'll do it before their match, but they're not like mid-match. Although that would be a pretty funny character.
Gosh, that would be a great character.
The character that just needs to use his inhaler at random times.
I feel bad for the guy, though, if she's turned off by his asthmatic ways. Maybe she needs to switch up the position and not make him work so hard.
Or he needs to, in those situations, there was a Bloodhound Gang song about it where you can watch the Discovery Channel. Maybe he has to do that so she doesn't see what he's doing.
Yeah.
You can still hear it, though.
I snorted. Sorry.
I think Taryn needs an inhaler, Steve.
We're of no help.
I mean,
I don't know if that should be who are we to say what a turn on and a turn off is? Everybody's got their own turn on. It's not like we could be like, stop being turned off by that, and then all of a sudden it's like, thanks guys, now I'm not turned off by it.
It could be someone else's kink, though. You never know.
Oh, so she better get on board?
Maybe.
Unless some other woman's going to slide on in.
Hey, inhaler boy.
Is there a dating app for people who have, that way you can find someone else that has asthma?
No.
Asthma's only?
Oh,
no.
I never thought about that, though, like having to use an inhaler during the middle of sex.
I just would assume that, like, he doesn't need it at that very moment, but maybe he was like, I'll just do it after sex, and then sex ended up going longer than he expected. So he's like, because you did say it was getting good.
Yeah.
Even better, noise-canceling headphones.
Oh, yeah, because that's not going to be a turnoff for him, like, and a blindfold.
You know what? Once again,
help.
those could be kinks.
You're of absolutely no help, and we're sorry. Well, best of luck to you in your relationship. Hopefully it's not the deal breaker, and you can't, find yourself a happy moment while with your
asthmatic boyfriend.
Yes. All right, here's our next voice message.
Are any of you guys paying attention to what All American Rejects are doing? Do you know if they're coming around here?
I hope.
I've been seeing the lines. Danny, explain what's happening with All American Rejects.
They are playing small shows across the nation in backyards, just random like college houses.
Brilliant.
Oh my God. And they're only charging $5 per show because they're trying to like fight back against the Ticketmasters.
Here's a TV station, KCCI Iowa, explaining what's going on.
Well, a bar near Ames turned into an impromptu concert venue last night. 2000's alt-rock band, the All-American Rejects, held a pop-up show last night. They announced it on social media the very same day. The band is doing a series of surprise pop-up shows all across the country.
And so some of these shows are getting shut down, though, because they're not, like, going through the proper channels. It's like someone has, like, a house party, and they're like, hey, All-American Rejects, you want to come and do your song? They do a full concert.
Full concert. And yeah, a lot of them, like they announce it, like the one in Nashville last night, the line was crazy, but it's because apparently the address got leaked. And I'm like, of course, if you're having the All-American Rejects come play at your house, like you're going to text your friends.
I would like to offer up my house, but rather than charging $5, I'll charge $10, and that gets you a keg cup too. Remember those back in the day?
Oh, that was my
Get your
fraternity.
keg cup, the best.
$5 all you could drink?
Yes. So $5 to get in. The other $5 is for the keg.
That's not a disaster waiting to happen if you do this. Although that would be so awesome.
Oh yeah. I would do that.
I mean, I like All American Rejects. Not like my favorite band, but I have a handful of their songs that I think are pretty awesome. I I wouldn't care who it is. If you're telling me $5 at some random person's like party at their house that you can come check them out, I would be there in a heartbeat.
Also, too, you probably know way more All-American Reject songs than you know. Because I was watching the live stream last night. I was like, man, I know every single one of these songs.
It's funny you say that because I ended up watching, they did 2 shows in Chicago. And one of the shows was that, I mean, literally they were in a backyard and there are people like the neighbors. There are people in the neighbor's house, like in their backyards, like peeping over the fence. And it's like hundreds of people, like several hundred people. And I'm watching, I'm like, oh, crap, I know that Gives You Hell song. Yeah. Oh, crap, the Swing Swing song. Yeah. Oh, crap. Of course, Dirty Little Secret.
Yeah. I feel like I know a lot of those songs, too.
You know at least 3.
I do now.
It's impressive, though, man, that they're doing that. I know they have and also smart, because they have a new record coming out, and all of a sudden people are talking about All-American Rejects. And because like, how are you making money off of this? I'm like, well, maybe this isn't about making money. This is about getting that exposure so that people will check out their new stuff.
It's great publicity.
And there's like 10,000 people watching on TikTok every day. And they're slowly working their way. They started on the East Coast. They were in Nashville yesterday. I'm hoping they end in Seattle.
Can we submit an address?
Yeah, how does that work? Do you slide into their DMs and
Maybe
be like,
I will.
Hey, was it Tyson? Is that it? How do I know this guy's name?
You know everything about them. You're the biggest All-American Rejects
so
fan.
pretending not
Fine,
to be a
guys,
fanboy.
I have an All-American Rejects tattoo on my lower back.
Yeah!
AAR.
The Daily Migs Show.
Tomorrow night, we're going to be celebrating the life of our friend Kevin Deers. There is a benefit show happening at El Corazon, and all the proceeds from the show are going back to Kevin's family. We would love to see you there. Get all the info. Grab your tickets right now over at KISW.com.
With over 25 years of expertise, DAF Giving 360's donor-advised funds can help you get a tax deduction and potentially grow your charitable dollars tax-free while you recommend when and where to give. Learn more at dafgiving360.org.
This Bosch 2-in-1 impact driver rules.
Oh, yeah!
That couldn't have been.
Macho Man Randy Savage indeed. Yeah, a.k.a. you're in a Bosch. I'm a macho manifestation of that feeling you get when you use that 2-in-1 impact driver.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, say it with your chest, brother. Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
We'll work on that.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
When a cold has you down, it's the little comforts that lift you up. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, and a tissue that actually feels good on your skin. Infused with aloe, Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe provides a hint of cooling freshness to help your skin feel restored. So, whether your skin is feeling dry, chafed, or irritated, you're only one wipe away from helping it feel relieved. So, the next time you have a cold, get a hint of instant cooling relief with new Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
The website American Songwriter put together a great topic about songs that people claim to dislike, yet we just can't help singing along with every single word.
So like the epitome of, is it even a guilty pleasure that you still hate?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, fair.
And we apologize in advance for what this is going to do to your ears, but here's one of the songs on their list.
I hate that song.
I'm just snapping
Why?
and loving it.
That is definitely that. When I hear that song come on like that, if I'm listening to like radio stations, I play the Christmas music. My wife likes doing that, and that song comes on, I'm like, we'll have to come back.
That song is like that is the reason for Mariah Carey's excessive wealth. Is that one song?
Insane when you think about like all the hits that she had before that kind of put her on the map, but it's this one Christmas song that she gets like a fat paycheck every year because of it.
And it's very polarizing. Another one on the list of American songwriters' songs that people claim to dislike but can't help singing along to.
Sit you hallelujah. Girl, sit you hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch.
This is the dumbest reason, but I'll forever be a Bruno Mars fan for 2 reasons. A, he played the halftime when the Seahawks won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
So I'm always going to think good thoughts when I hear of Bruno Mars. And then the second reason, he's named after Bruno Sammartino, the wrestler.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, why am I saying this name? I have to give a little bit of a backstory on why San Martino is important.
That song doesn't really bother me, though. It just makes me want to dance.
No,
it makes me want to go to like a wedding and get drunk on champagne.
There have been 0 times in my life where I've pulled up Apple Music and said, I need to listen to this song. But when it's on, I don't hate it.
Another one on the list of American songwriters, songs that people claim to dislike but can't help singing along to.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
I'm so glad this song, it was like such a big thing with Lily for a half a second.
Because of Shrek?
Yeah, Shrek. And they used to sing it at her old school. And she was obsessed with it for a while, but now she hates it. And I'm like, thank you.
I hate this song, and I've always hated the song. And I had a coworker that trolled me one time with a birthday card that it was one of those singing birthday cards, and it was this freaking song.
And it did always just start with the somebody part?
And it goes, somebody, every time. I'm like, make it stop.
I still kind of like the song.
You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now,
says the man who likes Creed.
You know what it is? It's total nostalgia because when I was working at the end and I was like first getting into it, like this song was played nonstop. Like it was kind of crazy how much we had to play it.
Oh.
And also whenever I think about it, I think of that incident remember when people were throwing loaves of bread at the band?
Oh my God, I totally forgot about that.
They were doing like the Taste of Fort Collins Food and Music Festival in Colorado, and the singer, he just freaked out. May rest in peace, Steve Harwell, because people started throwing like just full loaves of bread at the band. I was like, I'll forever love this band for that.
One more on the list of American songwriters, songs that people claim to dislike but can't help singing along to.
My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kind of homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio and a Jay-Z song was on.
It's crazy to think of like where her career has gone since this song.
This was definitely not peak Miley. What? This was not peak Miley.
This is peak Miley.
No. Right now is peak Miley.
I agree.
Yeah.
However, what was her last hit? Can you
Flowers.
name it? Okay.
I can buy myself flowers.
When did that come out?
Last year?
All right.
She's got some new song I've been digging. I don't know the name of it, but it's good. It's got like a part that goes.
Nailed it.
If you listen to it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, now we decided to do a little fun thing. We each picked a song that we absolutely hate, but we know every word, and we want you to figure out which of us picked the song. If you want to play along, call in now. 206-803-ROCK.
The Daily Migs Show.
Call up if you'd like to play along with us. 206-803-ROCK. Each of us from the Daily Migs Show has chosen a song. We will play it, and you have to guess which one of us hates it. Give us a call to play. 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Nirvana. We've been talking about pop songs that people claim to dislike, but when you hear it, you just can't help yourself. You're singing along with it. So these songs were the following.
Yeah. Bruno Mars.
Don't believe me, just watch. Hey now, you're an all-star.
Smash Mouth.
Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid.
And Miley Cyrus. Those are the 4 songs.
Oh.
You look so pained.
They're a little painful. But then we decided to take it a step further. We have each selected a song that we absolutely hate, but somehow we just keep singing along with it. And we want our listeners to try to figure out who picked which song.
Okay.
So let's get Brad from Port Orchard pulled up. Brad, good morning, sir.
Good morning, guys.
Brad, if you had to pick one song you absolutely hate, what would it be?
Man, there's so many of them. Yeah, how about the Mariah Carey Christmas one?
That's a good choice.
It's
Solid
a 2 now
choice.
for me as well. All right. We're going to play this song. You have to guess if it's me, Taryn, or Danny that hates this song. Are you ready?
Yep.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no, I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words. I love you too. What a beautiful
It's Panic at the Disco. I write sins, not tragedies. Who do you think hates it? Taryn, me, or Danny?
I'm gonna have to go with Migs.
With me, you know, I don't love it, but I also don't hate it. Who is it? Speak up.
It's me.
Why do you hate this song?
It's just so many words in one song. Just friggin' slow it down, bros.
Too much to follow?
It's too much information. I don't need the whole storyline. Like, let's just dumb it down a little bit.
We know Danny doesn't hate it. He plays it every month at emo night.
Yeah, but also a reason why it gets on my nerves sometimes. Because it's like, that is one of the emo anthems you have to play.
All right.
We've got Rob from Mississippi on the phone. Rob, what's the song that you think is very annoying? A song that you hate?
Oh, Miley Cyrus for sure. But jam out every time.
Party in the USA, baby. All right, we're going to play a song for you. You have to guess if it's me, Danny, or Taryn. Are you ready?
All right. Right on. My old friend, I have come. All right, let's see. I'm going to say, Danny, because that's right up in the field, and, he's all about that positive emo.
Positive emo? Nope, Rob, that is not correct. It is yours truly. Every time I hear this song, I just want to slam my head against the wall.
Oh, well, good luck with that, pal.
I'll wear a helmet. Don't worry.
But you know the words.
I know the words. They did a great version of it. It just depresses me.
Yeah, it's not a real uplifting jam, that's for sure.
Whenever I hear it, I never really liked the original. I also appreciated how great of a song it is as far as songwriting, the lyricism, all that crap. But when I hear it, I just get so sad.
Do we have time for one more?
Let's do one more.
Alex from Olympia. What's the song that you find you hate the most?
Pretty much anything Mariah Carey. Mostly.
Okay. All right, we're going to play a song. You have to guess if it's Danny that hates it, me, or Taryn Daly. Are you ready? I'll take that as a yes.
Yes, I'm ready. I'm going to say Danny.
Yeah!
We got somebody that got it right.
Good job,
Congratulations, Alex. Man, Wes Scanlon looks so young in this video.
Dude, seriously.
This is before all the crazy drugs, I think.
It just sounds like the color brown, along with Creed and Nickelback.
This was a great era of rock and roll, Danny.
Was it?
Fred Durst, I think, helped discover these guys.
Cool.
He's wearing a baseball cap backwards.
Are you saying we have Fred Durst to blame for Puddle of Mud?
I think so.
I think I hate Limp Bizkit now.
Oh, no. Come on.
The Daily Migs Show.
If you'd like to beat Steve, now would be the time to call 206-803-ROCK. And I certainly hope you were tuned into the men's room yesterday at 540 to hear that cheat sheet, because this man has 167 wins, 58 losses, and 38 ties in 2025. 206-803-ROCK. We're going to play Beat Migs at 7:50.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs? I know Dan from Woodinville is. Dan, are you there?
I am. Good morning.
Good morning, Dan. Question for you. Were you listening to the men's room yesterday at 540 to get 3 correct answers from the cheat sheet?
Oh, my goodness, no. I missed it.
That's okay. That's okay. You're a man of integrity.
Well, Dan is ready. Steve, that means you got to get out of the studio.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Dan has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
A spork is a combination of what 2 utensils?
Fork. Wait. Knife and spoon?
No.
Fork and spoon.
Yes. In what sport is the Heisman Trophy awarded?
Football.
Yes. Who sang Sweet Home Alabama? What decade was the first Grammy Awards held?
The 50s.
Yes. What natural disaster destroyed 3 of the 7 wonders of the ancient world?
Hurricane.
No.
Tornado.
No.
Tsunami.
No. Piloerection is another word for what reflexive response? No.
Blinking.
No. In what U.S. state did the first 6 Flags open?
Texas.
Yes. What popular toy was invented by taking empty pie plates and throwing them in the air?
Empty what?
Pie plates and throwing them in the air.
Frisbee.
Yes. You got 5 correct, Dan.
Woo woo.
Woo woo. Yeah, right down the middle, baby. Here comes the man, the myth, the legend, I guess.
That's not getting crazy.
Steve Migs.
Oh.
Migs, are you ready? Yes! A spork is a combination of what 2 utensils?
Oh, man, I love the old spork. The spoon and the fork.
Correct. In what sport is the Heisman Trophy awarded?
That'd be college football.
It is. Who sang Sweet Home Alabama?
Play some Skinnerd, man. Leonard Skinnerd.
Yes. What decade were the first Grammy Awards held?
The 50s.
Yes.
1950s.
What kind of natural disaster destroyed 3 of the 7 wonders of the ancient world?
Earthquake?
Yes. Piloerection is another word for what reflexive response?
What was that word again?
Piloerection.
Can you say it slower, please? No,
Piloerection.
What was the question?
Piloerection is another word for what reflexive response?
Gag?
No.
Knee jerk?
No.
Tickle?
No. In what U.S. state did the first 6 Flags open?
New York?
No.
Texas?
Yes. What popular toy was invented by taking empty pie plates and throwing them in the air?
Frisbee?
Yes.
Oh,
In what
yeah,
1989 movie did Kevin Costner play Ray Kinsella?
Was that Waterworld?
No.
Dances with Wolves?
No.
The Natural?
No.
I can't think of it.
Steve?
Uh-huh.
You got 7 correct, and that is a win, 7-5. Sorry, Dan from Woodinville.
Oh, good game. Go
Good
Cougs.
game. Go Cougs. That's right.
With the Cougs.
I'm smart. You dumb.
Want to know what piloerection is?
Yes, badly.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
Yeah. And then the movie where Kevin Costner played Ray Kinsella, Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams.
Yes, there you go, Steve. Congratulations on your victory. We have a new T-shirt in the Rock Shop where you look like a character from the show Dogman.
And I hear if you put it on, it feels so good that it gives you a pylo reaction.
Oh, boy. Well, I can't speak to that. I can't speak to that
whenever I look
personally.
at the mirror of me wearing that shirt. Yeah.
You can get your very own I Beat Migs shirt, Pilo Erection, sold separately at KISW.com.
The Daily Migs Show.
We would love to see you at El Corazon tomorrow night. It is a Kevin Deers benefit show where the proceeds are going to be supporting his family during this very difficult time.
I know all of us are going to be there. Ryan Castle, the men's room as well. Our old friend BJ Shea is going to be swinging by too. So it's going to be a good time to celebrate a great man.
Get all the info and pick up your tickets at KISW.com.
Donor advised funds from DAF Giving 360. Your clients can donate cash, publicly traded securities, or appreciated assets like real estate. It's a simple, tax-smart way to give. Learn more at dafgiving360.org/advisors.
Bosch's innovative power tools make you feel like a Bosch. Like when you pile drive screws and bolts with the 2-in-1 impact driver, you'll feel like
Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah.
Or when you powerfully blast through concrete with the Bulldog rotary hammer, you'll feel
like I have the power.
And when you make buttery smooth cuts with the Glide Miter saw, you'll feel
Scoobity-bee-bop smooth, baby.
What he said. With expertly engineered power tools, the more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
When a cold has you down, it's the little comforts that lift you up. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, and a tissue that actually feels good on your skin. Infused with aloe, Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe provides a hint of cooling freshness to help your skin feel restored. So, whether your skin is feeling dry, chafed, or irritated, you're only one wipe away from helping it feel relieved. So, the next time you have a cold, get a hint of instant cooling relief with new Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive. Most of you aren't just listening right now. You're driving, cleaning, and even exercising. But what if you could be saving money by switching to Progressive? Drivers who save by switching save nearly $750 on average. And auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. Multitask right now. Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you?
I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
When a cold has you down, it's the little comforts that lift you up. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, and a tissue that actually feels good on your skin. Infused with aloe, Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe provides a hint of cooling freshness to help your skin feel restored. So, whether your skin is feeling dry, chafed, or irritated, you're only one wipe away from helping it feel relieved. So, the next time you have a cold, get a hint of instant cooling relief with new Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Oh, this Bosch miter saw really is smooth.
Feeling smooth.
Who said that?
It's your inner Bosch, baby. I'm that scoobity-bebop smooth feeling you get when you make smooth cuts with that moobity-mibbity-mibbity-mubbity-miter saw.
So I'll just keep ski-bop sawing then?
Now you're getting it. Beep-bop-beat-up, wow, miter saw is my
The
favorite.
more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch. The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs? I know Dan from Woodinville is. Dan, are you there?
I am. Good morning.
Good morning, Dan. Question for you. Were you listening to the men's room yesterday at 5:40 to get 3 correct answers from the cheat sheet?
Oh, my goodness, no. I missed it.
That's okay. That's okay. You're a man of integrity.
Well, Dan is ready. Steve, that means you got to get out of the studio.
Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Dan has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
A spork is a combination of what 2 utensils?
Fork. Wait. Knife and spoon?
No.
Fork and spoon.
Yes. In what sport is the Heisman Trophy awarded?
Football.
Yes. Who sang Sweet Home Alabama? What decade was the first Grammy Awards held?
The 50s.
Yes. What natural disaster destroyed 3 of the 7 wonders of the ancient world?
Hurricane.
No.
Tornado.
No.
Tsunami.
No. Piloerection is another word for what reflexive response? No.
Blinking.
No. In what U.S. state did the first 6 Flags open?
Texas.
Yes. What popular toy was invented by taking empty pie plates and throwing them in the air?
Empty what?
Pie plates and throwing them in the air.
Frisbee.
Yes. You got 5 correct, Dan.
Woo woo.
Woo woo. Yeah, right down the middle, baby. Here comes the man, the myth, the legend, I guess.
That's not getting crazy.
Steve Migs.
Oh.
Migs, are you ready? Yes! A spork is a combination of what 2 utensils?
Oh, man, I love the old spork. The spoon and the fork.
Correct. In what sport is the Heisman Trophy awarded?
That'd be college football.
It is. Who sang Sweet Home Alabama?
Play some Skinnerd, man. Leonard Skinnerd.
Yes. What decade were the first Grammy Awards held?
The 50s,
Yes.
1950s.
What kind of natural disaster destroyed 3 of the 7 wonders of the ancient world?
Earthquake?
Yes. Piloerection is another word for what reflexive response?
What was that word again?
Piloerection.
Can you say it slower, please? No,
Piloerection.
What was the question?
Piloerection is another word for what reflexive response?
Gag?
No.
Knee jerk?
No.
Tickle?
No. In what U.S. state did the first Six Flags open?
New York?
No.
Texas?
Yes. What popular toy was invented by taking empty pie plates and throwing them in the air?
Frisbee?
Yes. In what 1989 movie did Kevin Costner play Ray Kinsella?
Was that Waterworld?
No.
Dances with Wolves?
No.
The Natural?
No.
I can't think of it.
Steve?
Uh-huh.
You got 7 correct, and that is a win, 7-5. Sorry, Dan from Woodinville.
Oh, good game. Go
Good
Cougs.
game. Go Cougs. That's right.
With the Cougs.
I'm smart. You dumb.
Want to know what piloerection is?
Yes, badly.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
Yeah. And then the movie where Kevin Costner played Ray Kinsella, Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams.
Yes, there you go, Steve. Congratulations on your victory. We have a new T-shirt in the Rock Shop where you look like a character from the show Dogman.
And I hear if you put it on, it feels so good that it gives you a pylo reaction.
Oh, boy. Well, I can't speak to that. I can't speak to that personally.
Whenever I look at the mirror of me wearing that shirt. Yeah.
You can get your very own I Beat Migs shirt, Piloerection, sold separately at KISW.com.
The Daily Migs Show.
We would love to see you at El Corazon tomorrow night. It is a Kevin Deers benefit show where the proceeds are going to be supporting his family during this very difficult time.
I know all of us are going to be there. Ryan Castle, the men's room as well. Our old friend BJ Shea is going to be swinging by too. So it's going to be a good time to celebrate a great man.
Get all the info and pick up your tickets at KISW.com. The three of us, we all end up watching some pretty interesting stuff out there. So many streaming services we're all subscribed to these days.
It's insane how many.
So what are we watching? Well, we each went and picked one thing that we've been binging, geeking out over.
And this is what you've been watching. Let's see.
By the time the sun comes up tomorrow, there's a very good chance you'll be dead. You're gonna lose.
You know what he did. You swore.
You swore. That was a very intense episode, by the way.
So, what is this show?
The Last of Us.
Okay.
The Last of Us. So it's set in like the late 2030s.
Yeah, up until a couple of days ago, I didn't realize that they were like I know they're not zombies, but that's the closest I guess.
They're called infected.
Right. I didn't know that.
It's pretty
that's
much
what
like
the show's
zombies,
about.
but people that have played the video game are like, they're not zombies. They're not zombies. Also, the people that play the video game are like the same people that read the book, you know, and then they tell you like, oh, don't watch the show, read the book.
Right.
I'm never going to read the book, and I'm not going to play the video game. I just really like the show.
It's that good, huh?
It's that good. It's very intense. It's got a lot of good storylines, a lot of flashbacks and flash forwards and things of that nature. And the acting, I think, is stellar. Awesome writing. I'm here for it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Migs, what are you watching?
There are a lot of reasons why you might question Brett Favre's inner goodness.
Allegations that he sent lewd texts and photos to a New York Jet employee.
Brett Favre ultimately destroyed my life.
Maybe we shouldn't be surprised that he got caught up in a federal welfare misappropriation scandal.
You take money intended for the poorest. I don't know how he sleeps at night.
This Brett Favre documentary, I finished it yesterday. It's on Netflix. It's part of their Untold Sports documentaries, which are always great. They never disappoint. But this one, man, I didn't really pay. I remember all these stories, but when you put it into an hour documentary, you just realize what a piece of crap Brett Favre is.
So it's how long is the whole thing altogether?
About an hour. It's just an hour
Just
watch.
one episode.
Yes, and it flies by. It talks about the sex, the little when you're sending text messages to this Jen Sturger, who is a sideline reporter. She's on it, and she tells some crazy stuff. There's also a journalist that's on it where they're like, "Hey, we need to do a piece about how good of a dad Brett Favre is," and some kind of stuff was going on. And the guy's just like, "Look, I'm a journalist. I don't write fiction." And I was like, damn. Apparently, like everybody knew he was a piece of crap, but he was so idolized in Green Bay because he brought them a championship that a lot of people looked the other way. And then, all the stuff about grabbing money from a welfare fraud scandal as well. Everything about this documentary, it's awesome from beginning to end.
Well, I'm in on that.
Highly recommend it.
Danny, what are you watching?
I wanted love because I was lonely. So I went online. He's a handsome man.
He was very handsome.
Very handsome. He was a very handsome man. He had a nice body. Woo, like that butt.
Hey, Beautiful, Anatomy of a Romance Scam. It's on Hulu. And it's this story about how all these women were scammed by this guy on the internet.
Just one guy?
One guy. And I haven't finished it yet, but it's like a 3-part documentary thing. And the second episode is coming up and they're going to reveal, and it's they show the guy, and I'm like,
dude, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's like a catfish, but I'm not sure if he's the catfish or if people used his photos or what. But it's crazy. Like, they sent him $30,000, and he's like saying all that, never meets up with them in person.
So these are those stories of like those older ladies that are just looking for any kind of love, and they're telling their story. And we'll get a little bit of I'd imagine we get a peek inside their mind. Like, why were you sending $30,000?
Yes. And spoiler alert, 2 of the ladies were married when they started this relationship with this guy.
Ooh,
One
spicy.
of them, words with friends, is how it started.
What?
Yes. It's crazy,
What was
dude.
the word? Bang.
There's a messaging feature, and they did it.
Bro, there's a part in the trailer where it says something.
30,000 because I love it. 1.5 million. 2,750,000.
Yeah.
What?
Dude, it's pretty crazy to see how this guy scammed all these ladies.
2-something million? I need to start hitting on some lonely old ladies.
Scammer Steve.
I'm sure my wife will be okay with that.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
David Lee Roth was away from the stage for 5 years, but he is back. And some people are already having a field day goofing on poor DLR. But it's not for his singing.
Oh, yes.
We're going to go straight to the comments at 8:20.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
When a cold has you down, it's the little comforts that lift you up. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, and a tissue that actually feels good on your skin. Infused with aloe, Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe provides a hint of cooling freshness to help your skin feel restored. So, whether your skin is feeling dry, chafed, or irritated, you're only one wipe away from helping it feel relieved. So, the next time you have a cold, get a hint of instant cooling relief with new Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Oh, this Bosch miter saw really is smooth.
Feeling smooth.
Who said that?
It's your inner Bosch, baby. I'm that scoobity-bebop smooth feeling you get when you make smooth cuts with that moobity-mibbity-mibbity-mubbity-miter saw.
So I'll just keep ski-bop sawing then?
Now you're getting it. Beep-bop, beat-up, wow, miter saw is my
The
favorite.
more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
Everyone knows social media is a time suck. And what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
David Lee Roth, Diamond Dave. He's made a comeback. He was 5 years away from the stage.
Yes.
But then he reappeared recently at the M3 Festival, and he was doing a bunch of Van Halen, and he sounded great. A lot of people were commenting on how fantastic he sounded at 70 years old. Check it out.
And he's smiling from ear to ear. It was so much fun to watch. And I'm not saying he sounds perfect, but this sounds better than the time I saw my Bumbershoot, which was like 20, maybe 30 years ago. And some people are saying that maybe he's using some sweetened like vocal tracks.
Sure.
I'm okay with that. He's 70. If that's what makes it sound better, to enjoy that concert experience and see DLR, I'm in.
He sounded fantastic, but that's not why people were goofing on him so much on the internet. Steve, it's not good at all. They weren't goofing on him for his singing.
Okay.
But it's because of what he was wearing. And we're going to go.
Danny, have you seen what he's wearing? So he's wearing this, and it's not so much the outfit. The outfit's like this leather jacket and leather pants. But the pants, it's very obvious he's not wearing underwear underneath the pants. And there's like some bulge action going on. But let's just say the motion of the ocean must have been very important when groupies met up with David Lee Roth. And a lot of people were fixated on that.
I broke an ankle running to the comments. So let's go straight to the comments.
We found a few of those comments, and we just figured out who better to read these than Al Pacino. So here's Robot Al Pacino reading the comments about David Lee Roth and, well, what he's packing underneath those leather pants. Are you ready for the first comment?
Yeah.
He reminds me of an old rooster that is just happy that he's not in a KFC bucket, enjoying every day.
Okay, that's more just about his visual.
He did look very energetic and happy to be there.
Dude, he was smiling. It was infectious. I was smiling watching it.
Yes.
Until I looked below the waist.
I know.
And I was laughing. No, I didn't care.
He sounds great, but maybe he should stuff a sock down there.
I mean, whoever is helping him with his wardrobe, bad on them. That is... Someone should have helped him out.
But in all fairness, maybe when he was wearing it and he just showed it off, everything looked good. It wasn't until he started moving around and maybe sweating that
the lights shining.
And then the leather pants are sticking more to his body. So all of a sudden now you're seeing like everything that's inside of his pants.
Mm-hmm.
Dave's packing a AA battery down there. Next time, wear some boxers.
I feel like more it was like a AAA.
Yeah. Like you're being generous.
For everyone commenting on his looks and age. Well, guess what? It's coming for you, too.
Yes, that is very true.
Then again, when I'm 70, I'm probably not going to be wearing leather pants.
And if I'm 70 wearing leather pants, the last thing I'm going to care about is whether or not people are commenting on my junk. Like, I'm like, look, man.
I mean, his junk has been in more
cares?
places than, like, the rest of us combined. So.
Right. I mean, his junk deserves its own Instagram page.
Yes.
His pickle shrank and turned into a gherkin.
Okay. People got a lot of free time on their hands.
Remember, all of you making fun of his junk, he screwed more tail than you'll ever dream to.
True.
Plus, possibly your mom.
Oh.
It's just whittled down.
Oh, so if you use it too much, then all of a sudden, like, you lose inches? Is that how it works?
Half of it falls off.
Oh, no wonder why I'm doing just fine.
Oh, no.
Dave's packing a AA battery down there.
Yeah, we heard that one. Okay. We got one more comment about David Lee Roth and what he was wearing and what it was showing.
Today I learned David has a little...
Oh, no. Wow. Let's just remember, he sounded fantastic.
Anytime, even when somebody texted and said, David Lee Roth might be one of the coolest frontmen ever besides Bon Scott. Say what you want about Diamond Dave, but that dude has more energy than any old man I could think of. Always a smile on his face.
I agree.
Yeah, I watched the video. If you didn't tell me he was 70, I would have thought he's a lot younger than that just based on his movement.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm still a fan. But again, don't go with that wardrobe. Fire whoever is dressing you.
Or just put some underwear on underneath it.
That would have helped.
The Daily Migs Show.
Despite her water breaking, a news anchor continued the morning show while going into labor. We're going to tell you what's trending after Metallica. As you get your day going, you might be curious. What is going on out there in the world of pop culture? Well, we're going to help out by telling you what's trending.
Stranded on the Daily Migs Show. Stranded, let's go. Let's go.
There's a news anchor from New York named Olivia who went into labor right before starting the morning newscast and still anchored the show.
That's impressive that she was still doing the job for that, like that close to her birth.
I don't even know how you could focus on your job when your body is actively going into labor. Her water broke at 4:15 in the morning, and about 90 minutes later, she was still on the air. This is Olivia and her co-host Julia talking about it.
We do have some breaking news this morning. Literally.
Yes.
Olivia's water has
broke.
That's
and
right.
she is anchoring the news now in active.
I bet she was so fired up to do that pun.
Oh, I know.
We got
Just
breaking
waiting
news.
for the opportunity.
Water breaking news.
Broke.
That's
and
right.
she is anchoring the news now in active labor.
Early labor.
She's still here. She's been doing the entire show. This is her decision to do this.
I'd rather be at work than at the hospital.
After we're done with this show, you should probably go.
That's
So wait, at that point, her water is already broke.
Yes.
And she's not even heading to the hospital yet.
Well, I'm wondering if maybe she was already tracking her contractions and the time between them and knew that if she went right then, they're probably going to send her home anyway. So might as well finish the job.
Might as well finish your show.
I mean, I've had friends go into labor and they like do their hair and makeup and like finish tidying the house and then they go to the hospital.
That was how my wife was when her water broke. I'll never forget. We were watching, was it like that Jennifer Lopez movie? I think Hustlers or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. So, and we just got some, I think it was Thai food. And we're eating. And then all of a sudden she's like, oh, got to go to the bathroom or something. And she's like, oh, my water just broke. And I don't know why. I think maybe I've watched too many movies and too many TV shows. I'm like, oh. So I start running to get the bag. I'm running here. Let's go. Let's hurry up. She's like, we got time. I was like, what are we? She's like, let's drop the dog off over at my mom's house and all that. I'm like, we don't have time for that. We got to
go.
We got to speed to the hospital. She's like, I'm fine.
You're treating it like a NASCAR pit crew?
Yeah, I was freaking the F out. I don't know how any of that stuff works.
Oh.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, yay, Olivia.
I'll do my best.
High
which
five, girl.
means
Whole
maybe
show.
you
Look at
won't
that.
see me tomorrow?
3 hours of news.
That's right.
In contractions. I think that's a first for CBS 6.
All right. Well, hopefully I don't see you tomorrow, but make sure you join Julia.
That'd be so great. She showed up and she's got a brand new baby. She's like, I'm just a workaholic, guys.
No rest for the wicked.
Did you know that you could hurry up or did you know you had time after your water broke?
My water didn't break. They had to break it for me at the hospital. I had to be induced like 9 days after my due date.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I went in I went in a week after our due date, and then Barrett wasn't born for 2 more days, so he was 9 days late.
Sid was a week late.
Yeah.
I think we were supposed to have her on December 6th, ended up having her on the 13th, and we were going in that day.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because we ended up going like Thursday night, the 12th, and then it took forever until she found out I had the kid. It was the 13th.
Especially
on Friday.
The first kid, it's like you never know how long it's going to take. It can take a very long time. But we were a little bit disappointed because he took his sweet time arriving. But if he had arrived 1 hour later on the dot, he would have been born, if it's military time, 2112, which is a really awesome Rush album.
I'm sick of you.
Me too, Barrett. I am so sick of her.
He was born at 1012. If he had just waited till 1112.
I give you a hard time, but I'll be honest. I was fired up when it was midnight and she still didn't have the kid on December 12th because I'm like, we're having a Friday the 13th baby.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
That's awesome.
Because I don't remember what day I was actually born on.
No.
And when people will say, what day, now I know. It's Friday the 13th. Easy
awesome.
to remember. Yeah. So we go from Knocked Up to Hard Knocks.
Ooh.
The new season's starting up. They're going to be, do you know who they're showcasing?
Tell me.
It's not the Seahawks, even though I think it'd be fun to watch the Seahawks on Hard Knocks, but I know it's a distraction. I get why the team doesn't want to do it.
We're in a rebuilding year, Steve.
Are we? They're winning the Super Bowl this year, just like the Mariners are winning.
And
the Kraken are winning the Stanley Cup, and everybody's winning everything. Well, the Buffalo Bills, they're going to be showing them during training camp. They're also going to do a thing where they're looking at some of the NFC East teams, including the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Giants, and the Commanders. It's narrated by Liv Schreiber, as always. He's awesome with that. And then the series will premiere on August 5th on HBO Max.
That's very exciting. I've always been kind of like a closet Bills supporter just because I love their fan base so much.
I know. I hope they focus on the fans and the burning tables and the tailgate parties and all the stupid stuff that they do.
I mean, the players are cool, but the real story is those wild fans.
But I do love that, you get, maybe players you never even gave a crap about. All of a sudden, there's something about them that makes you go, oh, yeah, I'm rooting for this guy.
100%. There's a pot shop in West Hollywood called The Woods, and it's partially owned by Woody Harrelson and Bill Maher. They were robbed over the weekend. 5 thieves broke in and stole about $3,000 worth of product, and then they took off in a black sedan.
And now they're pitching at the Hollywood so they could coast. Wouldn't that be an amazing movie?
Oh, my gosh.
Based on an incident that happened at their pot shop and then have them two star in it?
They could totally do that.
Also, very strange, Woody Harrelson and Bill Maher.
I mean, they're two legendary stoners, so.
Fair, yeah. And I don't know if you heard about this story that happened over in California with this officer by the name of Nicole Brown. She learned rather quickly that, look, if you're going to claim workers' compensation because you were, quote unquote, injured on the job, because, in those situations you get paid.
Oh, yeah.
And you're getting taken care of, and you're good until like you're healthy again. Well, she was going to concerts and there was video footage of her dancing at Stagecoach, and also that she was visiting Disneyland, video footage of her riding the rides. And these are all things that you shouldn't be able to do when you're on workers' comp. So she got busted for that. And I guess she collected over $600,000 in benefits and could face 22 years in prison if she's convicted.
I mean, if you're going to try to work the system, you got to be a little bit smarter than that.
Yeah, like put a wig on or something like that.
Yeah.
The Daily Migs Show.
How would you like to beat Steve with a record of 168 wins, 58 losses, and 38 ties in 2025? Call 206-803-ROCK, and we will play Beat Migs at 8:50.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
When a cold has you down, it's the little comforts that lift you up. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, and a tissue that actually feels good on your skin. Infused with aloe, Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe provides a hint of cooling freshness to help your skin feel restored. So, whether your skin is feeling dry, chafed, or irritated, you're only one wipe away from helping it feel relieved. So, the next time you have a cold, get a hint of instant cooling relief with new Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Bosch's innovative power tools make you feel like a Bosch. Like when you pile drive screws and bolts with the 2-in-1 impact driver, you'll feel like
Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah.
Or when you powerfully blast through concrete with the Bulldog rotary hammer, you'll feel
like I have the power.
And when you make buttery smooth cuts with the Glide Miter saw, you'll feel
Scoobity-bee-bop smooth, baby.
What he said. With expertly engineered power tools, the more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch.
No matter why you give, your donations can do so much more with a donor-advised fund from DAF Giving 360. You can get a tax deduction upon funding an account, and your assets can potentially grow tax-free as you recommend when and where to give. It's a tax-smart way to maximize your charitable giving from a fund with over 25 years of expertise bringing donors, financial advisors, and charities together. Make a greater impact with DAF Giving 360. Learn more at dafgiving360.org.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Then fly with Condor Airlines. With nonstop flights to Frankfurt, Germany, there are great connection options to several cities. Whether it's the romantic streets of Paris or the stunning beaches of Barcelona, Condor will start your vacation by offering comfortable and spacious cabins. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today.
Donor-advised funds from DAF Giving 360. Your clients can donate cash, publicly traded securities, or appreciated assets like real estate. It's a simple, tax-smart way to give. Learn more at dafgiving360.org/advisors.
This Bosch 2-in-1 impact driver rules.
Oh, yeah!
That couldn't have been.
Macho Man Randy Savage indeed. Yeah, a.k.a. you're in a Bosch. I'm a macho manifestation of that feeling you get when you use that 2-in-1 impact driver.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, say it with your chest, brother. Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
We'll work on that.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch. When a cold has you down, it's the little comforts that lift you up. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, and a tissue that actually feels good on your skin. Infused with aloe, Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe provides a hint of cooling freshness to help your skin feel restored. So, whether your skin is feeling dry, chafed, or irritated, you're only one wipe away from helping it feel relieved. So, the next time you have a cold, get a hint of instant cooling relief with new Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa, Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who is ready to beat Migs. I know that Richard from Granite Falls is. Richard, are you there?
Hello, I'm here. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Richard. All right, he's in the house, Steve, so you need to get out of here.
Deuces.
For those playing along at home, Richard is going to have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. He can pass all he wants, but will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Box, sea, and red-eared slider are types of what animal?
Turtle.
Correct. What instrument did Lisa Simpson play?
Saxophone.
Correct. What is the point value of the letter K in Scrabble?
10?
No.
5.
Yes. Same name as a president's song. What was the first fruit eaten on the moon?
Peaches.
Correct. In The Wizard of Oz, what is the Tin Man lacking?
A heart.
He is. In what 80s year was the first Madden video game released?
I'll repeat that.
In what 80s year was the first Madden video game released?
85.
No.
86.
No.
84.
No. How many movies have siblings John and Joan Cusack been in together?
6.
No.
7.
No.
8.
No. What is the largest joint in the human body?
The femur.
No.
Oh, the joint, the hip.
No.
Pass.
Stop Dragging My Heart Around is a duet between Stevie Nicks and who?
Tom Petty. Tom Petty.
Say it again?
Tom Petty.
Yes, Tom Petty. And with that, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 correct, Richard. How do we feel about that?
Always 6. I always get 6.
And here comes our competitor.
Yeah.
Steve Migs is in the house.
I am.
But the question is, Steve, are you ready? Yeah, Daddy, let's go! Of course. Box, sea, and red-eared slider are types of what animal?
Oh, turtle.
Yes. What instrument did Lisa Simpson play?
She played the same instrument that you play.
Yeah.
The saxophone.
Correct. What is the point value of the letter K in Scrabble?
6 points.
No.
9 points.
No, nice, but no.
10?
No. Same name as a president's song. What was the first fruit eaten on the moon?
A kitty.
No.
I'm kidding. Peaches?
Yes. In The Wizard of Oz, what was the Tin Man lacking?
He was lacking a heart.
He was. In what 80s year was the first Madden video game released?
87.
No.
84.
No.
85?
No.
Damn it.
How many movies have siblings Joan and John Cusack been in together?
1.
No.
2.
No.
3.
No. What is the largest joint in the human body?
The knee joint?
Yes. Stop Dragging My Heart Around is a duet between Stevie Nicks and who?
Gloria Sons did a good cover of that with J.J. Wild, but it's Tom Petty.
It is. George H.W. Bush served in which branch of the military?
Army.
No.
Navy?
Yes. And with time to spare, Steve Migs, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 correct, which is a victory, 7-6. Sorry, Richard.
That's all right. Good job, Steve.
Thank you, my friend. Have a great day.
I'm the best. I'm the best.
Richard did know that the letter K is worth 5 points in Scrabble.
Damn, I said 6.
Neither of you knew that the first Madden video game came out in 1988. And John and Joan Cusack have been in 10 movies together.
I can't name one.
High Fidelity, right? Isn't she in High Fidelity?
I don't know. I'll take your word for it, though.
May probably say anything. I don't know. If people want to check out the latest and greatest threads that we have in the Rock Shop at KISW.com, Steve, one of your buddies put together a really sweet I Beat Migs shirt for us.
Shout out to my friend Chris Dahl for making the shirt. It is awesome.
It's got 60 seconds on the clock. You look like you, but as a Dogman character.
I look better, actually. Yes.
You can go hit up KISW.com to get your very own.
The Daily Migs Show.
Give us a call right now, 206-803-ROCK. We have a simple question we would love to ask you. We just need for you to call in right now so we can ask it. 206-803-ROCK. We'll take your calls after Guns N' Roses. A recent poll revealed some statistics on America's dating habits. It's got some very interesting stats like,
Okay.
have you ever been in love before?
Never.
Have you ever been cheated on?
All the time.
Have you ever had a one-night stand?
Never.
So this leads us to want to ask a simple question. We have some of the questions from the poll. And we are going to pepper our rockaholics with said questions.
Yeah, screw their poll. Let's get our official poll from the Rockaholics.
So let's start with Solomon in Seattle. Solomon, our question for you. Have you ever dumped someone?
Oh, yeah. Plenty of times.
Have you ever had one where it went bad, like they reacted really poorly?
No, actually, I tell you, except for one, except for my first two love, I'm friends with every serious girlfriend that I've ever had.
That's a really good sign.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, they're dead to me once. Not mine. Solomon's exes. I don't ever talk to them. Yeah.
206-803-ROCK. Anna is in Seattle. Anna, have you ever had a one-night stand?
I have had a couple, but they were like, I have been hanging out with them for many days, and then we just didn't hang out ever again. So it was like kind of.
No, so it was a multiple day stand.
Yeah. Well, they kind of like started to catch feelings. I was like, that's not going to work. That was not meant to be.
Deuces.
I have a question for you then. Like when I mean, it's not like you whipped out a contract or anything like that, but did you like when you first hooked up with them, you said, hey, look, we're hooking up, but don't fall in love with me?
I mean, kind of, sort of. There was this kid, he was much younger, and he was a good catch for the right person, but I'm older, I'm a single mom and stuff, and I was like, dude, I see what's happening. He's like, no, we'll just have fun. I'm like, no, dude, I can see it in your eyes and everything. Like, no.
Like, I ain't got time for this, buddy.
No.
I got better things to worry about. I'm a mom.
Anna is like 52% of the folks on this poll that say they have had a one-night stand.
Have you?
Yes. One time.
One time?
One night stand.
Just once.
But okay,
in Pullman. Was it in Pullman?
No, it was not. Does it count as a one night stand if it's like someone that you like knew, like went to school with, you did it one time, you're still friends, but you never did it again? Is that technically a one night stand?
I guess, yeah. I mean, I think we're overthinking it.
I mean, we don't like go to coffee or anything like that, but
right.
I still know this person. I don't know.
Danny, you've had some one night stands, I'd imagine?
Yeah.
That's
Player.
boy. Ladies love Danny V.
206-803-ROCK. Garrett is in Algona. Garrett, our simple question to you. Have you ever been in a long distance relationship?
Oh, absolutely. A few of them.
How big of a distance? Like where were you and where were they?
When I went to Florida State University, she was in back in home. She wanted me to stay, right? But we had been together for 2 years, so I went and left for Florida State, and then 2 years went by, came back. I was like, hey, let's get married, you know? I was going to take her to the mountains. I had a cabin up in North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah. So 5 months had gone by while I was at college and decided to go a different direction, I guess, in her mind.
So she decided to go in a different direction.
Yeah. But that was 4 years. I had a 3-year stint. Then I had a marriage for about 6-7 years. Now, currently, I went through another marriage for 2 years and had 5 years with them. So,
how many times were you married?
How many times? 2.
Okay,
it's a good number.
Yeah. I think my biggest long distance is who I'm married to now, my wife, Sid. I was living in Linwood at the time, and she was living in Puyallup.
Wow, that's crazy.
It is crazy because the young version of Steve would have never let that happen. I remember when I was living in Queen Anne in my 20s, I remember I met a chick, and I was like totally vibing on her. I'm like, we should hang out sometime. Where do you live? She goes, Tacoma. I'm like, yeah, it ain't going to work. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm not driving to Tacoma to hang out with you.
Wow.
I
love that you
I said it a
consider-
little more tactfully than that, but that's what I was.
No thanks. 47% of people on this poll say they've been in a long distance relationship. Not really. I mean, I went to college with a boyfriend and he was back home and I broke up with him pretty shortly after that. So 206-803-ROCK, our simple question for John in Duval. John, have you ever had a friend with benefits?
Friend with benefits? No, I never have.
Oh, good.
I'm still in a relationship of 45 years.
45 years. What's the secret for you guys?
Yeah. I'm just that good.
That's not going to help the rest of us.
We need the details. We need the info. Have you ever had a friend with benefits?
Yeah.
Yeah?
In college.
Is it Danny?
Yeah. That's how we met.
The Daily Migs Show.
We know that you're a massive music fan, but could you name a song after only hearing 1 second of the chorus? prove that to us. And if you do, we're going to give you tickets to see The Who at Climate Pledge Arena on September 25th. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
Danny, you want to get lunch after the show?
No matter why your clients give, a donor-advised fund from DAF Giving 360 makes charitable giving simple and efficient. They can get a tax deduction upon funding an account, and their assets can potentially grow tax-free as they recommend when and where to give. DAF Giving 360 has over 25 years of expertise bringing donors, financial advisors, and charities together to make a greater impact. Learn more at dafgiving360.org/advisors.
Bosch's innovative power tools make you feel like a Bosch. Like when you pile drive screws and bolts with the 2-in-1 impact driver, you'll feel like
Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah.
Or when you powerfully blast through concrete with the Bulldog rotary hammer, you'll feel
like I have the power.
And when you make buttery smooth cuts with the Glide Miter saw, you'll feel
Scoobity-bee-bop smooth, baby.
What he said. With expertly engineered power tools, the more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Bosch.
When a cold has you down, it's the little comforts that lift you up. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, and a tissue that actually feels good on your skin. Infused with aloe, Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe provides a hint of cooling freshness to help your skin feel restored. So, whether your skin is feeling dry, chafed, or irritated, you're only one wipe away from helping it feel relieved. So, the next time you have a cold, get a hint of instant cooling relief with new Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
It's time for Hook or Shook, the game with absolutely no integrity. We'll play 1 second of a hook from a song, then you have to guess what it is. We'll bend the rules, pull out all the stops, and do anything to help you win. But you might just get shook, as one of us will play too and possibly cost you the game.
This week, we are playing for tickets to see The Who at Climate Pledge Arena on September 25th. And our contestant this morning is Allison from Edmonds. Allison, are you there?
My body lies over the ocean. Yes, I'm here.
For anyone who missed it, earlier we had a topic about what things you won in life. And
right.
Allison, you won a bunch of stuff surrounding The Who, except for not Who tickets.
Correct.
And you won like a VCR. So this is a few years ago, I'd imagine.
Oh, God. This was like probably 30 years ago.
30 years ago, you won a bunch of stuff that related to The Who, except they did not give you Who tickets. So we were like, you know what? If you join us later today for Hook or Shook and you had to sing the song because it was connected to how you won the contest, we would let you play.
That's so awesome. Yes, I'm so excited.
All right, Allison, we're going to spin this wheel and see if you're playing the game with me or Migs.
All right, the wheel's spinning. Who's it going to land on? Will it be me? Will it be T-Dog? Who's going to help Allison hopefully win those Who tickets? Allison, it's you and me.
Okay.
Now, have you ever seen The Who live?
No, I have not.
Oh, so there's a lot of pressure riding
Oh,
on this.
yeah. Well, Allison, we're going to play you a 1 second clip of a song. Here it comes.
Oh, that's the Rolling Stones. Start Me Up.
Nice job.
She's a pro.
Halfway there. You're so close to winning these Who tickets.
Can I say that Allison said she was really bad at this game, too, and then she just comes in and nails it?
Nails it like on the first guess.
She's a ringer.
We didn't even have to strip our integrity to help you win.
Well, there's still time for that for you,
that's
Steve.
an obvious song, and I literally just saw them a few months ago, whenever they were here.
The Hackney Diamonds tour?
Yes.
I was there, Allison.
The Hackney Diamonds tour.
All right, Allison, you did your part, and very well, I will say. Now it's Steve's turn. Steve, here is your clip.
All that I see, absolute horror tonight. Metallica won.
Yes! Allison, congratulations. All these years later, 30 years in the making, you finally have your tickets to see The Who at Climate Pledge Arena on September 25th.
Woohoo! I'm so excited.
And we also got you a brand new VCR.
Woohoo!
The Daily Migs Show.
Have we talked about something this morning that you would like to chat with us about, call in now. Our number is 206-803-ROCK, and we will check in with the Rockaholics after Radiohead. It has been quite a fun morning so far. We have received some great texts and calls from our Rockaholics that we have not yet had a chance to chat about. But right now, we are checking in with the Rockaholics, and it's brought to you by Seatown Electric Plumbing, Heating, and Air. So please do pick up the phone, give us a call, and chime in on anything from the show today. Or if you have something on your mind that you'd like to discuss with us, we'd love to hear it. 206-803-ROCK. Yesterday, we were chatting with Juan about a trip to Egypt that he was going to be planning with his family.
Right.
And we were very curious, what kind of coin does one have to drop to go to Egypt?
And he said he was going to be making the purchase yesterday, or at least doing all the math for it all, and he would get back to us today about how much it's going to cost him.
So, Juan, you're in Maple Valley this morning, and we're looking forward to that update. How much is Egypt costing you?
12 G's.
Woo!
$12,000?
Yeah, but it ain't bad, bro, because the way I see it, it's a private tour. We have our own tour. It's a round trip. Everything's handled. Everything. We have a guy waiting for us at the airport, take us to the hotel. We have a cruise up and down the Nile River.
Wow.
We go to the pyramids. We get on camels. We do everything.
That's awesome.
Does that include food, too?
10 days. We're going to go for 10 days.
10 days. And how many of you are going?
It's only 3 of us in my family, my wife, my son, and myself.
No, I mean, when you really, I'm sure like when you break it all down as far as math-wise, I mean, dude, I've spent some ridiculous amount of money on vacations. That's pretty awesome that you have a bunch of stuff locked in. What's the thing that you're most excited to check out while you're in Egypt?
The pyramids.
Yeah. That's like...
The pyramids. Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to give us updates and send us some pictures from Egypt, because I want to see this.
Definitely will.
Stupid.
It's a year from now, but yeah.
Stupid question. What kind of have you been checking out what kind of food place? I always get excited wherever I go. I start going online to see what places I could go check out to eat. Have you been thinking about that yet?
No, that's how I was going to start checking today, see what kind of food they have. Because my wife, she doesn't have an open mind about food. I do.
Well, I think she's about to in Egypt.
Yeah.
Whatever
the local cuisine is, that's what we're going to head down to.
I mean, they have a McDonald's and a KFC. If worse comes to worse, just take her there.
What is the national? See, look it up. What's the national dish of Egypt?
The national
dish. I guess every country's got a national dish, right?
I don't know. What's the national dish of America?
Something deep fried.
You're probably right. Or pizza of some sort. The national dish of Egypt is koshari. It's a popular street food that combines rice, pasta, lentils, and chickpeas, all topped with a garlicky tomato sauce, crispy fried onions, and often garlic vinegar. That sounds delicious.
I want that.
Yeah.
I'll go to Egypt for that.
Oh, yeah. That sounds great. So make sure you get yourself some koshari.
Yeah. 206-803-ROCK. We are checking in with our Rockaholics. Michael from Seattle, you want to talk about our Beat Migs shirt.
Sure do.
All right.
Oh, good morning, by the way, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning, Michael.
Well, listen, I'm kind of thinking, wait, we can't have everybody out there wearing a MIG shirt without knowing who the true winners are. So if you guys, and you guys can come up with something cool and wait about a month before you announce it, so people are like, well, what's the difference? What's the little niche here between the winners and the losers? And if you could come up with something like that to enhance the shirt, you guys are creative. You could do something to pinpoint the ones who beat Steve and the ones who haven't.
I kind of like,
but yeah.
I like that. Like
a little extra bonus, and maybe a little more competition for you guys, because they're gonna go get a shirt. Well, how do we? What's the little secret out there on the shirt that the people that actually beat Migs? And then give them about a month to dwell on it and stuff, and then you can kind of say, well. Okay. Now,
Michael, I hate. We have to run because somebody's at the front door.
Okay.
All right. We'll talk to you soon.
I do kind of like the idea. You know how football teams will give out the little stickers for the helmets and stuff like that? Like every time they make a big play?
Or like the Sounders when they win the championship, they get a little gold star.
You know what?
We're not going to do any of this, but that sounds like fun.
I think what we should
Michael
do,
rocks.
the people that win Beat Migs should have the nipples cut out of the shirt.
Oh,
and then the
okay.
ones that haven't Beat Migs, they'll just be a full shirt.
I think you're right. I think, all right, just do a half shirt with like little tassels on it. or
Oh
something.
my gosh!
It's like, remember when, like, okay, I'm going to age myself, but whatever. I don't know if you remember the video games console, the Atari.
Of course.
But when you would hit like certain like high scores, you would have to take a picture of you, like a comp. This is how old school it was because you didn't have screenshots or anything like that. You would send them the picture, or maybe they even use the honor system. You're like, hey, I did really good at the hockey game, or barnstorming, or asteroids, and then they would, or Pitfall, and they would send you a patch.
Oh.
And those patches were freaking awesome.
We might need to get into the patch business for these shirts.
So what we need, like an I really did beat Migs patch.
I super beat Migs. Yeah. 206-803-ROCK. Jason from Tacoma is on the phone, and you want to talk about the show happening tomorrow night, the Kevin Deers tribute show at El Corazon.
Yeah, I've been conflicting about calling in and stuff like that. I wasn't like super duper close with him, but in the last year or so at shows at Real Art and stuff like that, I was kind of like, we talked back and forth, and then historical pit swap meets that he had and stuff like that. But it's just crazy, like how many people that I know personally, and then all of my people that I listen to on the radio are going to be there too. And so it was just, I don't know, I just feel like calling in, and just the magnitude of how many people are going to be there tomorrow is going to be incredible.
It's a testament to who Kevin was. I mean, as far as just like how he had an impact. I met so many people like, I wasn't really that close, but then they start telling you the story. I'm like, no, actually, you had some very close, like serious moments with the guy, and like you had some great conversations, and he was that kind of a person. Like he was so welcoming, and I think even after one conversation, you felt like you became his friend.
Oh yeah, 100%. We talked about like wrestling and just local bands and stuff like that. And then there's a couple of times, like back in like years ago when he was hosting Metal Shop for like early on. I've been listening since he pretty much started, and like I called in to try to win Slayer tickets, and I didn't know him personally or anything like that, but like I called in, and it's funny, but I was like, hey, I'm trying to win Slayer tickets, and he's like, well, you didn't, bye. And like, it was hilarious.
Better luck next time.
I could totally hear his voice saying something like
Jason, hugs tomorrow night. Is that a deal? Can we have hugs?
Absolutely, yeah. No,
all right, hugs for Kevin tomorrow night.
Steve knows me, my kid in SOS, but
well, you better not be bringing your kid to this thing, because you know what? She's my arch rival. She says mean things to me.
I mean, between me and her, we'd probably take your tag titles. So
yeah, come bring it. Me and Big Ann are taking you down at the next SOS show.
The Daily Migs Show.
Definitely want to see a big crowd tomorrow night for our boy Kevin Deers. The benefit show happening at El Corazon. All proceeds from the show are going to be going to his family to help out during this very difficult time. Get your info, get your tickets at KISW.com, and we will see you tomorrow night. Steve Migs, we have some relatively new neighbors next door.
How close are we talking?
Like the next property over. We share a property line.
Have you warned them about your Camp Cash and your random activities that happen out and your animals?
Yes.
Okay.
So their landlord, our other neighbor, has already warned them about all of that. And then we've met them a couple times. They actually came to our house and gave us some Ukrainian desserts because she's from Ukraine. He's from Russia. She baked these beautiful, tasty cookies, which was so nice. We reciprocated by bringing some eggs from our chickens. And then Brad had the idea last night.
I thought those were Danny's eggs.
That's why Danny hasn't gotten his eggs this week.
Yeah. No omelet for you.
We decided last night, Brad was like, hey, we should invite the neighbors to our barbecue on Saturday. We're having a barbecue on Saturday. She wrote back that she was so excited. It was unexpected, so nice to receive this invitation. It's their very first American barbecue that either of them have ever been to.
That's exciting.
And so she was asking, what is customary to bring in such cases? She was saying maybe snacks or drinks or sweets or something else.
Did you just say yes to all
of the above? But I'm kind of excited.
A filet mignon.
Now I feel like we need
crabs.
Now I feel like the pressure's really on, though. You know, like I want her first American barbecue to be like, Mecca.
So you should ask them at the end of the day if they were happy with how the barbecue went. Like,
yes.
Maybe record them if they're okay with that.
I would love to do that.
What are you thinking? Like burgers for sure.
We're doing burgers and brats, and then we just pretty much have asked everyone else so far, like just bring a side. Our other
Have you
neighbors
let the
are
other
bringing.
neighbors know that you got some people who've never had an American barbecue?
Yeah, like we got to step it up. We don't want to disappoint them.
Are you gonna play like American themed music?
America. Yeah, sure. That's a good call.
Coming to America. Fireworks?
Oh, definitely.
I mean, give them the full American experience.
Oh, I'm
Watch
excited.
Idiocracy.
Yeah, that would be a good one. But I mean, I feel like the pressure's on, but I'm very excited about it. We're going to show them how we do it over Memorial Day weekend.
That's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a great time.
The Daily Migs Show. Daily Migs Show.
Why would a Pacific Northwest man openly admit to the cops that he was on meth? You'll find out during the Daily Migs download after Beastie Boys.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs download.
AKA the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
Ryan Castle across the studio enjoying what we call a studio facial.
Yeah.
We just spray cucumber water on our faces sometimes during the show.
Which is very different than what we called that at the old studio.
Or in the men's room studio.
Correct.
If that couch could tell stories.
Yeah.
Hey, the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law, and this is like the most Florida thing to happen, but it happened here in the Pacific Northwest as a man in Vancouver, British Columbia decided, I'm going to jump off of a bridge, and he got stranded on the side of the river. He's 29 years old. Somebody called it. They saw him jump off the bridge. They thought, oh, well, maybe this is like he's just trying to take his own life.
Yeah.
Turns out that's not the case. The fireboat showed up. The Coast Guard had to show up as well. They picked him up. They're like, hey, what's going on? Why did you do this? He said he did that because, well, somebody dared him to.
Oh, God.
And also, he was on meth.
How embarrassing if you weren't on meth.
I mean, I've never been on meth before, but like, is
fix
truth
that.
or dare like a big thing when you're on meth?
Well, you're a little uninhibited. Let's put it that way.
Watch
That
this.
and Never I Said Never. I think those are, yeah. And Twister. People love playing Twister on meth.
Oh, boy. Yelp has put together this list of the top 25 burger brands in America. In-N-Out Burger came in at number 1.
Do love an In-N-Out burger.
The Habit Burger Grill, we had that a couple weeks ago.
Habit's so
Shake
good.
Shack, Culver's, and Islands Restaurant, they make the top 5 complete. And then by region...
Do you know Islands Restaurant?
No.
Okay, none of us
None of us
do.
do. Shake Shack wins in the Northeast. Culver's is very popular in the Midwest and the South. And then In-N-Out Burger is the one that reigns supreme here in the West.
Culver's, I think, puts butter on their burgers. It's their thing in the Midwest. They have the butter burger.
Like, that's like some groundbreaking discovery?
Well, that's why people in Wisconsin are larger.
Have you guys thought about putting butter on your burger? Speaking of burgers, Burger King, you want to get hooked up with some free burgers next week? They're going to be celebrating National Hamburger Day. Actually, going to start doing it starting today all the way through the 28th with their Royal Perks members, which will include they're working some deals where you can get some free burgers, some nuggets, drinks with the purchase of $1 or more. And they're also letting members redeem a hamburger for half the usual loyalty points through May. It's big times for people who love good old-fashioned Burger King.
I do love the King.
I'm pretty excited. I finally had my first Whopper, so I'm excited about this.
Whopper, Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Impossible, or Bacon Whopper. I rule this day.
Okay.
What a great song.
It is.
Okay.
It's a great one.
Hey, as far as weather, in a high of 66 degrees today, it's going to be cloudy. The DMD is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle is up next with the Morning 12 back.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show.
No matter why you give, your donations can do so much more with a donor-advised fund from DAF Giving 360. You can get a tax deduction upon funding an account, and your assets can potentially grow tax-free as you recommend when and where to give. It's a tax-smart way to maximize your charitable giving from a fund with over 25 years of expertise bringing donors, financial advisors, and charities together. Make a greater impact with DAF Giving 360. Learn more at dafgiving360.org.
This Bosch 2-in-1 impact driver rules.
Oh, yeah!
That couldn't have been.
Macho Man Randy Savage indeed, yeah. A.K.A. you're in a Bosch. I'm a macho manifestation of that feeling you get when you use that 2-in-1 impact driver.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, say it with your chest, brother. Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah!
We'll work on that.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch.
When a cold has you down, it's the little comforts that lift you up. A warm blanket, a cup of tea, and a tissue that actually feels good on your skin. Infused with aloe, Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe provides a hint of cooling freshness to help your skin feel restored. So, whether your skin is feeling dry, chafed, or irritated, you're only one wipe away from helping it feel relieved. So, the next time you have a cold, get a hint of instant cooling relief with new Kleenex Cooling Plus Aloe. For whatever happens next, grab Kleenex.
Ready to explore Europe the striped way? Fly Condor Airlines non-stop to Frankfurt and connect effortlessly to most European destinations. Relax and start your vacation in comfort. Fly the striped way. Visit condor.com today and book your next adventure.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.